Have you ever looked at someone and thought, wow, how are they so smart? They speak clearly, they learn fast, they have great ideas, and somehow they just get it. But here's something most people don't realize. Being smart isn't something you're just born with. It's something you can build. Yes, you can actually train yourself to become more intelligent than 99% of people. And no, I'm not talking about becoming a genius. I'm talking about becoming sharp, clear-headed, fast at learning, and wise in your decisions. If that sounds good, keep listening, because I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. Let's get into it. Part 1. Reprogram how you think. First things first, the way you think, your habits, your reactions, your beliefs, all of that can be changed. But most people never do it. They live on autopilot. They scroll, they react, they copy what everyone else is doing, and they wonder why they're not getting smarter. So if you want to rise above 99% of people, you need to ask yourself, how do smart people think? And more importantly, can I learn to think like that? The answer is yes, and it starts with one small shift. Stop focusing on having the right answer. Start focusing on asking better questions. Let me repeat that. Smart people don't just give answers, they ask better questions. Instead of thinking, I already know this, they ask, what am I missing? Instead of saying, this is how it's always been, they ask, what if we tried a new way? This mindset alone separates the average from the exceptional. It's curiosity over ego. It's thinking deeply instead of reacting quickly. So every time you hear something, a news story, a video, even this video, don't just believe it or reject it. Ask why. How do they know this? What else could be true? That habit alone will make your brain sharper than most people you meet. Part 2, read, but read smart. Now let's talk about something everyone knows they should do, but very few people actually do it right. Reading. Reading is like lifting weights for your brain. But just like the gym, how you do it matters more than how much you do. You don't need to read 100 books a year. You don't even need to read one book a week. What matters is, are you reading things that challenge you and change you? A 5-minute page that changes how you think is more powerful than 50 pages you forget the next day. So here's the trick. Read with intention. Don't just scroll articles or listen to audiobooks passively. Pick topics that expand your world. Psychology, history, philosophy, decision-making, communication. And when you read, take notes. Pause and reflect. Ask, how can I use this in my life? Because intelligence isn't about storing facts, it's about applying what you learn. If you read even one thoughtful book a month and actually use it, you'll start thinking at a completely different level. Part 3, write to think clearly. Here's a habit almost nobody talks about, but it's a game changer if you want to become truly intelligent. Write. Every day, even just a little. You don't need to be a writer. You don't need to publish anything. You just need to sit down for 5 or 10 minutes and write what you're thinking. Here's why this works. Most people don't know what they think until they try to say it. Writing forces you to slow down and make your ideas clear. It's like untangling a knot in your brain. When you write regularly, you start to notice patterns. You understand your emotions better. You spot bad ideas before you speak them. You become someone who speaks with clarity, not confusion. Try this. Before bed, write down one idea you learned today, or write about a question you're thinking about. Even just a few lines a day can transform the way your mind works. Part 4, protect your input. Choose what goes into your brain. Imagine this. You want to grow a beautiful garden, but every day you throw in garbage. Would you be surprised if nothing good grows? Your brain is the same. If you spend all day watching mindless content, if your feed is full of drama, gossip, and distractions, then your thoughts will reflect that. But if you fill your mind with quality, deep ideas, thoughtful conversations, smart people, your brain starts thinking at that level too. So here's a simple challenge. Look at the content you consume daily. Social media, YouTube, podcasts, conversations. Now ask, does this make me smarter or just entertained? It's okay to relax. It's okay to have fun. But if 90% of your brain is filled with junk, you can't expect it to operate at a high level. Be ruthless about your inputs. Follow people who inspire you. Listen to ideas that challenge you. Unfollow what wastes your time. When you clean up what goes into your brain, everything that comes out of your brain gets better too. Part 5. Surround yourself with thinkers. Here's a hard truth. Your intelligence is not just about you. It's about the people around you. If your friends only talk about parties, gossip, or complaining, that's what your brain will focus on too. But if you spend time with people who ask good questions, share ideas, and care about growth, that energy lifts you up. Now, you might say, but I don't have people like that in my life. Okay, then go find them. Online forums, study groups, Discord communities, even comment sections under smart videos. Or be the first one in your group to start those conversations. Ask people, what's one thing you learned this week? What's an idea that changed your mind recently? At first, it might feel awkward, but over time, people will rise to your level or drift away. Either way, you win. Part 6. Train your focus like a muscle. Here's something most people don't realize. Your focus is not just a gift, it's a skill. And like any skill, it can be trained or wasted. Think about it. How often do you sit down to do something, and 5 minutes later, you're checking your phone, or opening a new tab, or replying to a message? Then suddenly an hour passes, and you've done nothing important. This is not because you're lazy or weak. It's because the modern world is built to steal your attention. And if you want to be smarter than 99% of people, you have to take your attention back. Here's a simple practice. Start doing short, deep focus sessions. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Pick one clear task. No distractions. Just go. After that, take a short break. This technique is called the Pomodoro method, and it's insanely powerful. You'll be amazed at how much you can get done when your focus is sharp. And the more you train your focus like this, the longer and deeper you'll be able to think. That's real intelligence. Not just knowing things, but being able to sit with hard problems without escaping. Part 7. Embrace boredom. Don't run from it. Now, this might sound weird, but if you want to be smarter than most people, you need to be okay with being bored sometimes. Why? Because boredom is not the enemy. It's actually your brain's way of saying, hey, I finally have space to think. When you're constantly stimulating your brain with apps, messages, videos, background noise, you never give it a chance to process anything. But when you take quiet walks, sit alone without your phone, or just stare out a window, that's when your mind starts connecting dots. That's when new ideas show up. Einstein used to take long walks in the woods. Steve Jobs sat in silence and meditated. Many of the smartest people in history protected quiet time because they knew that's when real thinking happens. So try this. Take 10 minutes a day to be bored. No phone, no music. Just be still. At first, it'll feel strange, but over time, your brain will start thanking you. Part 8. Get good at changing your mind. This one might surprise you. But one of the signs of real intelligence is not how many things you're sure about. It's how comfortable you are saying, I was wrong. Most people fear being wrong. They attach their identity to their beliefs. So when they're proven wrong, they get defensive or just ignore the truth completely. Smart people don't do that. They're always updating their beliefs, like a scientist running experiments. They don't tie their ego to what they believe. They tie it to how fast they can learn. So if someone gives you new information or a better perspective, welcome it. Say thank you. Change your mind. This one habit will make you grow 10 times faster than someone who's always trying to be right. Part 9. Take care of your body. It's your brain's home. Okay, I know this might sound obvious, but it matters more than people think. Your brain is part of your body. If your body is tired, your brain can't think clearly. You don't need to become a fitness influencer, but simple habits make a massive difference. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Drink water. Move your body every day, even if it's just a walk. Eat food that gives you energy, not just a sugar high. Think of it like this. You're trying to build a high-performance mind. Would you put cheap fuel in a race car? No way. So don't do it to your own brain. The smartest version of you is not the one staying up late, scrolling all night, running on caffeine and stress. It's the one who respects their energy and protects it. Part 10. Do hard things on purpose. Here's something very few people want to hear. If you want to be smarter than 99% of people, you have to be willing to do what 99% of people avoid. That means reading something that's hard to understand and sticking with it. It means starting something new and sucking at it for a while. It means choosing discomfort over easy entertainment. Why? Because your brain grows through effort. Every time you face a challenge and push through it, your brain literally rewires itself. You build stronger connections, deeper understanding, better memory. So don't just do things you're already good at. Stretch yourself. Try something hard. Fail, learn, repeat. Every time you do that, your brain levels up. Final thoughts. Wrap up with energy and encouragement. So let's go back to the big question. How do you become more intelligent than 99% of people? You don't need a genius IQ. You don't need expensive degrees or fancy titles. You just need to build better habits, little by little, every day. Think deeply. Ask better questions. Read wisely, not blindly. Write, reflect, and clean up your mind. Choose your inputs carefully. Surround yourself with thinkers. Train your focus. Embrace boredom. Change your mind when it's time. Take care of your body. And above all, do hard things on purpose. Do this consistently, and you'll wake up one day realizing you don't just feel smarter, you are smarter. And not just compared to others, but compared to who you were yesterday. That's real intelligence, and it's totally in your hands. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, share it with someone you care about. Let's keep growing together.